Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Neo from Back to Warcraft once again, and I taught you all the news about the new patch 1.29 that is currently on the PTR, but I got a feeling that we need to test that stuff. And what would be better than to bring 12 players into one location and let them have fun for 2 days, right? I guess one thing would be better. To do it in the Blizzard headquarters. This is the Blizzard Warcraft 3 Invitational. For the first time since 2010, the company from Irvine, California will hold a Warcraft 3 event, and we will be part of it on February 27 and 28. So, here's the details. We will stream it on our very channel, twitch.tv/backtowarcraft. Me and Remo are gonna be there as your hosts and casters. We're gonna have 12 players there, as I mentioned, 4 from Europe and the CIS region, 4 Koreans, and 4 legends from the past to celebrate the good old days. We have a few competitions and fun games for you guys across those 2 days. This is a little Legends tournament. We have a Europe versus Korea clan war, and we have some fun games like 4-on-4 FFA, 3 versus 3 versus 3 versus 3. So we got all the game modes covered that Warcraft 3 has to offer. But this is a little more special than, for example, the GCS that we've been to. This is more like a living room atmosphere. The pros will be casting. We will be sitting on a couch to cast. We will be in touch with all of the players. We will get them in front of the camera. We will do extra content with them, like talking segments, a little podcast, stuff like that. And we will, of course, be testing and discussing the new patch 1.29. So, I guess you want to know who those 12 players are? Let's go. From Europe and the CIS region, we bring you from Sweden one of the key players for Team Sweden. It's Effect! First time on a big stage after ENC, I guess. The next player, hailing from Russia, and yeah, he's been to China a few times. You know him! It's Hawk! And of course, if we bring Europeans and Russians, Ukrainians, whatsoever, there's one guy we have to include, and here's our current Vice World Champion. It's Foggy. And the fourth one, it's kind of a surprise that he made it, that he's coming to the US. He's not going to China, but when Blizzard calls, he's there. He is the legendary Jera Cup record holder. Happy is coming, representing Europe and the CIS region. So, this is the Western team. Who's there for the Koreans? Of course, if we want to provide some entertainment, then there's one guy we cannot exclude, and that is the troll of the scene, that is the former WCA vice champion, Loliot. And of course, if you want Warcraft competition in nowadays, you have to include one guy that is currently, or basically, the Noosa card. Never won a big tournament offline, but he's always there and always playing. It's Focus. And the next guy, he knows Blizzard events quite well. He won one of them. He actually won the last one. He is the BlizzCon 2010 champion and former WCG champion. It's Remind. And the fourth one, a very good guy, recently got married. He is the WCA champion. He is the strongest orc in the history of this game. It's Lyn. So, those are your 8 players from today's scene. I hope you don't miss anyone, and I hope you're satisfied with our lineup. So let's bring some guys in who you haven't seen in a while. Those are our legends. He is the first WCG champion ever coming from Bulgaria, representing SK Gaming. It's Insomnia. The second one is from my country, from Germany. He's one of the most legendary Warcraft players that our country has ever produced. He is known for winning WC3L twice with MTW. He's known for his towers. It's Taker. The next one, the third one, the second last one, is a guy that I'm so proud of that we were able to add him to this lineup. Since I started to watch this game, he was my favorite player, my icon, an undead like we've never seen before from Sweden. It's Mad Frog. And of course, if you hold a Warcraft 3 event, and you want it to be big, and you want to have the best insights possible, to have the biggest attention possible, then you need the best Warcraft player that Europe has ever seen, right? So, I guess it's gonna be hard for him to cast on Saturdays and Sundays, but Grubby is gonna be there. So those are your 12 players. I am smiling from ear to ear that we were able to bring you old school and new school, bring them together, and let them discuss Warcraft 3 in its entirety. So, what do we have in store for you? This is the schedule. It is, of course, subject to change. February 27th is gonna be our first day live at twitch.tv/backtowarcraft. We're gonna start at 10 AM PST, that is the Pacific time zone, with the first semi-final of the Legends tournament. Then we're gonna continue with an FFA of the European and Korean players. We're gonna follow it up with the second semi-final of our 4 Legends. Then we have a little 4-on-4. I saw you liked 4-on-4, right? So let's have them battle it out. Europe versus Korea in a team battle. And the grand finale of the Legends tournament there as well. 5 hours of Warcraft action on day 1. Here is when the broadcast starts for your desired time zone. In Eastern USA, it's 13. In Europe, it's gonna be 7 PM. In Moscow, 9 PM. China and Korea have to make it through the night, unfortunately. Second day is February 28th. Of course, gonna be streamed at Back to Warcraft once again. We start at 11 this time with the first match, the 1-on-1 best of 3 of Europe versus Korea. We have a 3v3v3v3 afterwards, so all the 12 players on one map in hopefully interesting teams. We have the second best of 3 in our clan war. We follow it up with a 2-on-2 between our 4 legends to have them play for one last time. Because then we're gonna conclude the Europe versus Korea clan war with another 1-on-1, with a 2-on-2, and another 1-on-1 for 5 PM PST. It's gonna be a long day, 8 hours of Warcraft, and of course could be longer if the games go longer. The broadcast starting times here for you once again. This is my work of the past 2 months. Of course, I had a lot of help. We had a lot of help. Blizzard is, of course, involved in it. I hope it's gonna look as professional as never before. I hope we're gonna have as much fun as never before. Remo, Neo, Back to Warcraft, 12 awesome gamers in Irvine, California. Blizzard headquarters for the Warcraft 3 Invitational. I hope you like what you saw. Feel free to post any criticism or feedback or just your hype. Express your hype in the comments here. I can't wait. February 27, February 28, 10 AM and 11 AM for the Pacific time zone. Gonna be amazing. I can't wait to travel to the US. Hope to see you on stream. Bye bye.